What I want to talk about today, and question for the class for you guys just to kind of stew on and mull over throughout the whole video. Why is every big TikToker, why is it like mandatory for TikTokers to be just the dredges of society? To be truly the worst version of themselves they can be? This is a real question. Because today I want to talk about, it was originally going to be a video about like TikTok pranks. It was going to be about Zack and Nat. And then I found Jack Doherty. A lot of stuff. So let me just kind of tackle this and how I stumbled upon the weird world of Jack Doherty. I don't have TikTok anymore, but initially I was scrolling through my feed one day looking for, I don't know, sometimes I just like scroll through whatever feed just to get some sort of inspiration for a video, maybe something like strikes my eye that I want to talk about. Well, I stumbled upon Zack and Nat.
Babe, oh my god! There's something in my water, babe! Look, babe, what? Oh!
Formerly known as Zack and Nat. I'm not sure if they've been made their reprisal, but I'm pretty sure their original account got banned. Which I think, ironically enough, I think their new account is called like Nat and Zack. Which really is like beautifully just emblematic of how uncreative they are, but also just like TikTokers in general. It's just like a vacuum of creativity. And that makes me laugh just on its own. I'm not even going to go into depth on Zack and Nat because frankly, I don't want to talk about them. They have a very simple formula to follow. It's if you blink, you'll miss it. Girlfriends in a bikini. But that's essentially what Zack and Nat is. And I stumbled upon them first. Well, then I realized that they come from this big content creator circle jerk, and apparently at the center of said circle jerk is a young man named Jack Doherty. Also, for the record, he looks like he's 13. He's 19. I googled it. So Jack Doherty is the one I want to talk about today because he's really just a scumbag.
Okay, dude, on the floor. That was my favorite song.
You can lead the floor, or you can just lead the floor. I'm not going to lead the floor.
Which one should we pick? I say we choose the other option and leave the store. Do it, you won't do it, do it.
I'm gonna see if the police.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna see if Metro can.
Metro PCS? Oh fuck, guys.
Don't explode here, please.
Wait, why though? You don't want to see a ball explode? Bro, the kid's like being a baby. He's like acting like me exploding the ball is gonna affect him. That guy just flipped out on me so hard, and I was like, dude, I want to get this guy as mad as possible. He's already mad, but I like to push the limits just enough to where they're like about to punch me, and I'm like, dude, I'm a minor. And then they're like, all right, if they're not like super psycho, they won't punch you in the face. So, but we're prepared. 5v2s, we're chilling.
Like, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Kid's just a bad person. Just full stop. So Zack and Nat and all the other people that they film with all make appearances in Jack Doherty's videos because I think he's like the grand poobah of their content creator crew. Because he's got 4.2 million motherfucking followers. That is such a crazy amount. And apparently, I didn't know TikTok tells you how many likes you have. God, that is toxic. Yeah, you got 165 million likes, kid. Yeah, you gotta go for more likes every time. You gotta rake in the likes. If you don't get enough likes, you're gonna feel like shit. So Jack Doherty's formula, his content creation formula, equally as uncreative and toxic as Zack and Nat, or Nat and Zack. The duo formerly known as Zack and Nat is very simple to follow. Jack Doherty's YouTube formula is very simple to follow. Number one, the title is either A, misleading, or B, just an outright lie about what you are going to watch in this video. Whether it's his prank videos where he titles it this blah 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 prank, and so that gives you the idea that it's going to be like a 12-minute video about a prank, right? It gives you like, you click on that and you're like, oh, let's watch this weird prank if you're into that horrible form of content. But in reality, what the video is it's like 8 minutes of him just antagonizing every single person he comes across, and then maybe at most I've seen a minute, which is him really stretching it, of the actual prank. But otherwise, the rest of the video is just him pissing people off, whether or not they're just like a run-of-the-mill pedestrian walking down the street or like a person working their like 9 to 5 in a fucking like Walmart. You say what you will about Jack Doherty, the boy does not discriminate. If you come across his path, he will find a way to antagonize you into a blind rage. He really has no shame. It's kind of crazy. Because he's also like a relatively young kid. Apparently he's been doing this since he was even younger. I looked through his YouTube videos, and he's been doing this since he was like a fucking fetus, dude. And now the video that I like originally saw that like just blew my mind at how toxic this friggin' kid is called School Teacher Tried to Fight Me, which, if you guessed it, the title is for like a 10-second exchange at the very end of the video. And the rest of the video is just Jack sexually harassing some old woman that works for like a massage stand in a mall. Arguably one of like the last job you'd really want, of just massaging sweaty dudes in a mall. And he decided that this is the lady that he's gonna just ruin her fucking day by sexually harassing her in her hands. Watch this. I'm not fucking around.
Oh, fuck! That shit feels nice, shawty. Keep it coming. Oh, yeah, baby. Fuck. Give me that neck. That neck. I like the way it makes me tingle. I like being face down, ass up. Is it bad that it's turning me on?
Depends on what's turning you on.
Oh, when you give me that neck. I'm gonna blow. It's coming. I'm gonna blow. I think I'm good here. I nutted.
Is it bad that it's turning me on? Is what he just said to this elderly woman at a massage stand in a mall after simulating
busting a nut.
TikTok is ruining society. This is, number one, it's gross. But number two, what is the purpose of this? What are you getting out of just ruining this poor old lady's day? Like, I don't understand it. I guess I get do it for the TikTok, but why? What goes through your head that's like,
oh, dude, people are gonna get a real kick out of this. People are gonna think I'm really funny.
That's the disconnect for me, right? I understand the idea of being like, maybe he's, I don't know, like a supervillain type character, like he's building a character where he's just a dick. Is that it? Is it just do anything for the views? Is that all it is? Because what a horrible thing to do to this poor old lady. And then he somehow tops full-blown sexual harassment by taking a photo of her or a still from the video that they were recording, going up to like some Photoshop stand in a mall, getting her face printed on the t-shirt, and then showing up there again. Oh my God, and then there's the $50 bill incident. Watch this.
Just
All right, fair enough.
leave the business.
All right,
No, you
I'll
don't
pay
need
you.
to pay.
I have to pay you.
No, you don't need to.
I have to pay you.
You don't need to.
At this point, she's just like, no, please, just, child, get out of my life. For the love of God, just leave me and never return. Please. And he's just like, he's trying to do this thing where it's like,
Nah. I'm gonna show my YouTube subscribers that I'm the good guy.
which I guarantee you he wouldn't pay if the camera wasn't on. 100%. This kid just exudes like every bad like trait that you could have in a person. And so my just shot in the dark gut feeling is that he for sure would not pay this lady if the cameras weren't on. But he has to fake it for the cameras, so he tries to pay her, and then she rips the $50 up in his fucking face because she's like, hey, don't give that to me. I don't want it. Your money means nothing to me. So she rips it up. That his reaction is just like, it's so fucking tone deaf. It's so tone deaf that it blows my mind out of my ass.
Fine, it's fine. Take this. Do it. Do it. You won't. You won't do it. Do it.
Please just walk out.
Wait, do it. You won't.
Walk out of the business.
Just wait. Do it.
Walk out of
Ugh, the fact he's talking to her like he's in like an MW2 lobby is crazy. Like,
Do it. You won't do it. What? You won't do it. Do it. You do it. You do it. You won't do it.
She just ripped up a $50 bill, bro. The disrespect. Yo.
ugh. That's the most tone-deaf response to that situation. The disrespect. And that, I think he's being genuine. I really do. Because again, I'm attributing every bad trait to him. Because he hasn't shown like he's capable of being a real person. He seems like he's just like a content gremlin at this point. Anything you can do, any emotional reaction you can elicit from another person is content. It's juicy friggin' content, baby. And the fact he finished that whole interaction with the disrespect, and I know they drove their fucking like Mercedes home with the ripped up 50 in their pocket, just like
The disrespect. Can you believe that lady?
and then she's just like,
Oh my god, I know. I can't believe she acted like that. You don't deserve that, babe.
and in reality he just like sexually harassed a woman and then just like then also fully harassed her just to her face and then harassed her on the internet. This kid has no shame. Like none. Honestly, I envy it. I would like to not give a fuck what any other people think of me. But unfortunately, I do. Unfortunately, I have human emotions. So, shit. Foiled again. And then after he does the Photoshop thing that I was telling you about, where he prints her face on a shirt and then is eventually kicked out by mall security, where I think there's a cut. And I think he just goes to another mall to harass more people.
We gotta leave the mall before we get banned from this mall. Time to get banned from another mall, am I right? Let's get it.
Time to get banned from another mall. So he didn't get banned from this one, but he got kicked out. And so what he does is he goes to another mall, and before even entering the mall is flagged down by security, and has this whole interaction where he does this like thing every time anybody wants to be like, hey, don't film me. He's like, hey, the cameraman's deaf, which is just like, cool. What? Like, what?
Why are you trying to take my video?
Oh, he's deaf. He can't hear you.
What does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. That all you just said is that guy's deaf. Okay, so stop. No. Right? Like, you don't even know sign language to be like, just no. So that's just like his weird little bit where he's like, the cameraman's deaf, and then he's like wink to the camera where it's like,
He's not deaf.
and then I assume in his head, like, and then the script says everybody laughed. This kid is delusional.
Why you acting stupid?
You shouldn't talk with your mouth.
Police. Hey, call the police.
Why don't you just eat your
Call
food?
the police.
Why don't you just eat your food? I bet you I'm smarter than you.
You probably are. Hey,
IQ
can you
test?
get him out of here? Get out of here.
He's threatening me.
Get out. No, I'm not threatening.
This is the last man that I would choose to start a fight with. He is bigger than me. He looks like he's been to prison. I'm good on that. I'm set. I'm not trying to get into a fight with a townie that's eating at a fucking mall. I'm going to lose that fight every time. Jack doesn't care. Everything is content. Everything, every last drop of every moment can be milked for content for his TikTok account and his TikTok followers, because apparently they fucking love it. Which, if you look at any of the comments on any of his shit ever, no one loves it. Everybody's like, I miss the old Jack, which I don't get, because every video I've seen, and I've gone back a ways, is really just this formula of him just going into public, being a dick, maybe faking a prank. And that's all he does ever. So that's what he does, dude. That's all you gotta see from that. That's really all it is. Then the video ends with just nothing. He's just uncreative. He's just like the emblematic version of a popular TikToker. He's really just a scumbag, just a real dirtball. So if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and a comment. It really does help out. If you want me to react to other, I don't want to say it, other TikTokers, let me know. But otherwise, guys, we'll see you next time. Later.